Hello, my clowns. Welcome back to our circus. For today's performance, I'll be surviving until Sage Stage Veneration as yours truly. Along the way, I'll be giving pointers and tips about how to venerate more quickly and more safely, as well as explaining my thought processes as I see fit. This shouldn't be too terribly difficult, so let's get right into it. I hope you enjoy!